is a lot to be done, but it's a long-term project, and we just need to keep the pressure on, keep doing the work. We've got data. We're a data industry. We now need to use that data to convince everybody of how much good we can do. Not for the city, it's about what we can do for the broader society. What does the financial industry actually do? Why are we here? It's not just to make money, it is to actually make sure that our companies and our founders in particular have got the funds they require locally to actually be able to grow their companies, to start them, grow them, and to stay here when they become those billion-dollar companies.
It's the best asset class. The returns of small cap and micro cap portfolio of growth and value funds has been the best outperforming asset for the last 150 years. And we're prohibiting people from investing in that. And yet young people today all invest in cryptocurrency and all sorts of other things, which personally I think are much riskier than actually investing in the future unicorns of this country.
The average person is saving about a third of what they need to save to have a decent retirement. That's the problem. And they're getting returns which are 2 or 3% less than if they were internationally orientated. And we've got things like a child's cash ISA. Well, that is almost criminal, that if someone's going to have money for 20 years, we make them invest it in something which is going to have a negative real return, rather than encouraging them to start taking risk. Just take something like wind and solar. There's a huge need for a massive growth. We recently bought a very large, in fact the largest set of solar assets traded in the UK for 700 million. Nearly all the capital from that came from international investors. And that shouldn't be the case. And that's back to my point about getting insurance capital. If you're running a trustee of a defined benefit pension fund and you know that the insurance company that's going to buy you out in 3 years' time doesn't want wind assets and doesn't want solar assets, you're not going to buy them. So there's a buyer's strike going on in those markets. So I see Schroders playing a big part. We'll build them and sell them to foreign investors, but I think we'd get a much better outcome if those assets were owned in the UK.